I was walking through the shadows with a heart full of doubt. Every road that I took felt like a long way out. Had my faith in a bottle, yeah, I drowned in the pain. Tried to silence all the voices, but they screamed in my brain. Late night staring at the ceiling, asking why am I here? Every blessing felt distant, every answer unclear. I was chasing empty highs just to feel something real. But the deeper that I went, the less I started to feel. Mama told me there's a light, even deep in the storm. But I turned away from heaven, got too used to the norm. Yeah, I wore my broken crown like a king in disguise. But inside I was fading, barely holding my life. Now I'm calling out your name, yeah, I'm down on my knees. If you hear me in the silence, send a sign through the breeze. Cause I've been losing every battle that I tried on my own. Now I'm reaching for a love that I've never known.
And I don't wanna run no more from the truth I ignored before. If you're there, can you open the door? I'm ready now, I'm ready now. God saves when the night falls down, when your soul can't breathe and you're about to drown. When the world turns cold and you lose your way, there's a voice in the silence saying I will stay. God saves through the broken pain, through the tears you hide in the pouring rain. When you feel too far, when you're too ashamed, there's a hand reaching out, yeah. God saves.
I was trapped in a cycle, suicidal recital of my thoughts going viral inside of my mind, though. Every line that I wrote was a cry for survival, but denial's a rival kept me tied to the spiral. I was fighting myself like a war with no cease. Had a beast in my chest, never gave me no peace. Every scar's like a story that I couldn't erase. Every mirror reflection was a man I would hate. Yeah, I ran from the truth like it's chasing my back. Put my faith in my ego, yeah, I'm facing the facts. All the fame and the lights never filled up the void, just a temporary high that I constantly destroyed. And I'm sick of pretending when I'm perfectly fine, when I'm breaking inside, but just rehearsing to smile. If there's grace for a sinner who's been losing his way, then I'm raising my hands, yeah, I'm choosing to pray. Listen, if you hear me, I'm calling from the depths of despair. I was lost in the dark, didn't think you'd be there, but you never really left. I was just too blind. Now I'm seeing through the pain like it's part of design.
I don't wanna fall again to the lies that I call my friend. If your love never truly ends, just save me now, just save me now. God saves when the night falls down, when your soul can't breathe and you're about to drown. When the world turns cold and you lose your way, there's a voice in the silence saying I will stay. God saves through the broken pain, through the tears you hide in the pouring rain. When you feel too far, when you're too ashamed, just for him reaching out, yeah. God saves.
I felt the weight of every sin on my chest. Every step that I took, I was further from rest, but your mercy kept calling my name in the dark, like a flame that won't fade, like a light, like a spark. You found me in pieces, yeah, you made me whole. Put the breath back in lungs, put the fire in my soul. Now I'm standing in grace where I used to fall, and I finally hear your voice through it all. I was hanging on the edge, feeling ready to break. Every choice that I made was a step of mistake, but you gave me a reason just to carry on. Turn the pain into purpose, now I'm writing this song. Yeah, I'm not who I was, I'm evolving in truth. Every scar is a testimony, every wound is the proof that you heal what is broken, you restore what is lost. Even when we don't see it, you were there at the cross. And I know I'm imperfect, yeah, I fall every day, but your love is the reason that I'm finding my way. From the ashes I rise, yeah, I'm breathing again. No more chains in my soul, I'm free from within.
God saves when the night falls down, when your soul can't breathe and you're about to drown. When the world turns cold and you lose your way, there's a voice in the silence saying I will stay. God saves through the broken pain, through the tears you hide in the pouring rain. When you feel too far, when you're too ashamed, there's a hand reaching out, yeah. God saves.